Welcome back to the Jesse Rucinski show. Sorry for the delay if you're listening to this, but I was making sure that the glitchy ass video when I hit record actually started before I wasted my breath because it's still acting stupid since I got a new microphone. So, yeah. Anyway, today is the day. I said we're going to get into the inflation thing later. Between shortages, gas prices, all that stuff. And today is that day. We're gonna do it. I got all kinds of numbers. I got all kinds of cool stuff. So I'll start going over numbers. Bear with me, but there's a lot just to get the point across, with everything that's being said, that's being thrown out there. Like these actual numbers are kind of terrifying, but can't say we didn't tell you it was going to happen. But right now, inflation is at a 13-year high of 5.4%. And, JP Morgan Chase says inflation might go higher than people actually think it's going to go, which, anyone could imagine, which is kind of terrifying because there's a lot of us saying that this is going to be bad. And they're saying it could go way higher than anyone thinks, which is just terrifying when you think about it. Gas is at a 7-year high with all this inflation, like the gas and the shortage. I love how the administration, I love the administration. They're my people. I love people. I'm a people person, especially liars and hypocrites and scumbags and horrifically corrupt people that can't tell the truth to save their life ever. They're saying it's because we have all these consumers. Everything's being flipped back on. So there's not a lot. Well, gas and all that was that high. Yeah, 7 years ago, we know who was president when they had all of those years. I think until like 2015, the whole time they had over $3 a gallon gas prices. Like, where the hell was the shutdown during all of that? Where, the supply chain was actually affected because of a global shutdown. And, inflation at 13-year plus high, and some people are saying it's even record highs. Where the hell was all that being caused by a complete shutdown all those years ago? Oh, wait, it wasn't. This is just that came right around, Democrats spending lots of money. Because they did spend a lot of money and then the job market tanked and they're still talking about how this is a great success. And all this, even though we just set a new record, broke the record from December 2000, like I think 4.3 million people left the workforce. Recently, like we're losing people, and they're saying it's this great thing. Inflation's going up, and they say they're not hurting. All the stuff they're doing is to help the people on the bottom, all the minorities that are affected, like everything. Well, I am here to tell you exactly what I've been saying for forever, that they are full of number two. Or malarkey. I like the word malarkey. It's not used enough. It's a bunch of malarkey. That's funny though. Another big point was last year, then candidate Biden, now president. Last year, I swear he blamed all the shortages on food and all the stuff happening and products was on a leadership problem. But right now they're saying it. Here they are spinning it when they're in charge, saying, no, it's because we're clicking everything back on. Like, sorry, guy, if it's a leadership problem with one guy, it's a leadership problem with you too. Or problem that's yours. It's true. I hate to break it to you. There's a leadership problem, then it's a leadership problem now. None of you people, I say you people, the few people that might be Biden supporters that listen to this, even though I'm sure there's not very many, if any. Like, you're all up and up. And then, last year and then this year with him president, you're all, oh, that's cool, man, whatever. Like, you can't have it both ways, my people. And I know you can't have it both ways because even CNN had showed, on air polls where 70% of Americans say grocery prices are causing a hardship, gas prices with 67%, and housing costs 53%. And I only say that because the U.S. Energy Department has come out and said that heating bills could surge 30% higher this winter. 30%. That's, your prices are going to go up by a third. And who do you think that hurts the most? I'm just curious. Everyone said the other guy was, out to kill everybody, but Now, all that being said, here's a bunch of numbers, so bear with me. There's a lot, and I'll promise I'll get to it. Before I get into it, though, U.S. wholesale prices rose record 8.6% over the last 12 months. Just wanted to throw that one out there, but here we go. Gas is up 42.1%. That affects everybody, but they keep saying it's a rich person problem. It's top of the economy problem, really, because they have all the money in the world. Doesn't matter what it goes up to, they're not running out of money. The end. So there goes your argument. But again, gas 42.1%, meats, poultry, fish, and eggs 10.5%, propane, kerosene, and firewood up 27.6%. So that affects all the people on the bottom, which I happen to be pretty close to, if not in there. I'm making the VA and all that, but while my friend Sean, threw his back out, getting all kinds of trees and splitting all the logs so that he would have an overabundance of firewood for the year because of how much they want for a price of heating oil. But that's, because fuel oil, up 42.6%, over $3 a gallon, he said up there in PA. Shout out to him. Electricity is up 5.2%. Peanut butter is up 6.2%. Coffee, which should be criminal if that goes up at all, is up 4%. You are wrong for doing that. Thankfully, my subscription through Black Rifle hasn't gone up, so I still get my 3 bags for the same price. Bacon and similar products up 19.3%. You can see that's up around like $6 a pound, which is just egregious and obnoxious and kind of words that I wish I could say, but I'm trying not to be better and more polite. Uncooked beefsteaks up 22.1%. Furniture 11.2%. Used cars and trucks up 24.4%. 24.4 for used cars and trucks. New cars and trucks up 8.4%. I can see inflation in there. Actually was like microchip shortages or whatever, but used ones being up almost 20, right under 25%. Ridiculous. Rental cars 42.9%. Footwear 6.5%. Motor vehicle maintenance and repair 4%. Postage and delivery services up 3.2%. Again, they have their winter rates in now, so for the holidays and all that, there's going to be a lot more going around. But haircuts and other personal care services 5%. Sporting goods 7.5%. Appliances up 7.1%. Restaurant prices 4.7%. Rent 2.9%. Hotels 19.8%. I can tell you that myself from recent travels. That was ridiculous how much I spent for one night in a hotel. For where I stayed, that price was ridiculous. Washers and dryers 19.1%. TVs 12.7%. Cruises up 12.7%. Those are just a whole lot of numbers, but those are just some numbers. There's still stuff that's way up there. And who the hell does that all shaft? Because it's real. And, they're not going to tax and hurt the poor. But what the hell are you doing here? That's shafting the lowest of people, which we're already struggling. And you're making the price of everything skyrocket. You're blaming, things are turning back on. It has nothing to do with the trillions of dollars that keeps getting spent. That's the part that baffles me. Is people somehow just slide by. It isn't. It has nothing to do with that. This is just everything turning back on. You could be the spin doctors as much as you want. The band was still better, and you guys are still lying through your teeth. JP Morgan Chase coming out saying things. The energy department, all these people saying things are going to keep going up, heating prices, gas, meat across the board, fuel to heat your home. Thankfully, again, my buddy Sean, he has the oil thing, but he also has the wood burner. So he went and got a lot of trees, split a lot of logs, hurt himself in the process, but he's doing that because doing that himself is way cheaper than propane, kerosene, firewood going up 27.6% and fuel oil up 42.6% to heat his house for him and his animals, his daughter. That's just obnoxious and stupid. I don't like to call people stupid, but if you don't think there's a problem with that, you're stupid. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. You're dumb. All the people that told me I was crazy and that, I just hate the poor people. No, actually, I'm right in that category. This stuff is affecting all of us more than it affects people that make a lot of money. It still affects them, but they already had spare change. And the big super wealthy and stuff, conservatives and all of them allegedly only care about Doesn't bother them at all. They don't care. They have, all that expendable income. They could spend millions and wouldn't notice, you know. So with this, rent harder, travel harder, wash and dry breaks down harder, TVs, cruises. Need to get sporting goods for your kids for the sports they're in. Appliance breaks down, haircuts, sending stuff through the mail. Need to get new shoes. Need to rent a car to go somewhere. Need to buy a new or used vehicle. Need to get a new bed or couch or anything. You have, because you expand your house or you just need new ones or you have kids or anything like that. Up. Bacon, un-American, that's up. Coffee, electricity, fuel oil. Everything is up egregiously. There's all like however many numbers I just clicked off to you. There's the list right there. Big long one if you can actually make it out. Yeah, there it is at this angle. Like that's the list of just all the stuff that I got. Like I figured I want to bore you to death with 3 million numbers. But for anyone saying this is because we're turning back on, like you're full of shit. Anyone that doesn't think, doesn't pick up on it, you're stupid. That they're full of it. Like it's just like I know, like from what I've noticed and understood in my life that excuse me, even the people that I know that I was friends with that are on the left, I noticed when like we were having troubles, like they were my problems and troubles. But whenever, let's say, they got kicked out of their house and they had nowhere to go, like I went out of my way to help them. That was my problem because I think about someone besides myself. And this time I happen to be in the category of a lot of these things shafting me. Everyone I know on the left tells me, well, it doesn't directly affect me, so I don't care. Well, all these things should affect you. And they affect a lot of other people. And we all told you so. We all said it was coming. And they're all saying that. And even CNN is showing polls like of people saying, what the over. Like when CNN's jumping down their throats, that's bad. That's very bad, actually. And this whole thing is just a cluster, you know what? It's embarrassing. It really is. And we told you so. And they can spin it all they want. They are. Real reason is, people aren't going back to work. There's still people getting paid more to sit at home. All these mandates are forcing lots of people out of work. Because, why not just force everyone this, vaccine down someone's throat? If it was so good, you wouldn't have to force it down people's throat. And then when you try to force it down people's throat, you're going to get less people to comply. And more people are leaving the workforce because of it. All this money is going to pay for all kinds of other ungodly things, like the, people coming across the border, all these things. We're spending trillions on all kinds of stuff that we don't have because I hate to break it to you, this fiscal year, we are already $990 billion in the hole before we start spending any money in any of the stimuluses or any of these packages or anything. And they want to keep spending more, which then, we all know what happens. Their price of the value gets driven. Value of the dollar gets driven down. Price of everything goes up. And right now, inflation is going up higher than wage growth, which means no one's actually getting helped by any wage growth because the cost of everything is still going up faster than that can catch up. And Social Security, like it had the most historic rise ever. Yeah, what happens next year if this keeps happening? Because it looks like it's going to. What happens then? Are they going to raise it so I can keep up, or are they going to be even more screwed? Well, cause and effect. It doesn't take much to figure these things out. And all the shortages, there's people at the ports there that are running the thing saying that we don't have a problem at the ports with workers or trucks or anything. So, and Pete Buttigieg, I get paternity leave, but 2 months while the world's burning down. Get back to work and do something already, dude. 2 months. Kind of like Afghanistan, where Joe didn't, talk to anyone for 10 months till 10 months. Yeah, 10 months, 10 days after Kabul fell. It's just what this administration does. They just keep pretending there isn't a damn problem, keep telling everyone there isn't a damn problem. Mainstream medias keep shooting around, most of them, telling everyone there isn't a damn problem, that we're all crazy. But yet all these numbers right here, and all the ones that I didn't mention, are going egregiously in the wrong direction, proving everything they say to be completely full of everything that They are full of everything. They're full of it, and a lot of words that rhyme with it. So I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Like, it's abysmal. It's not going to get any better. And he said it's going to be a cold winter. Yeah, because they're going to do all this. So the price of everything is going to skyrocket. It's not, and to include food. So you're going to have to like make a lot of hard decisions if you're on the bottom of, totem pole. So thanks for that. Thanks for telling me I was crazy and that I was full of it and that I had no idea what I was talking about. I got the numbers. I'll talk to anyone about it. I have the AAA numbers for average gas price, and everyone tries to say everything. It doesn't matter what anyone tries to tell me. It's because of this. It's because of that. No, that's not how this actually works. You need to stop listening to talking heads and idiots that lie to you all the time and figure out how the machine works. And you'll be much better off for doing that. With that, I'm going to get off my soapbox. I can go on forever and no one wants to hear that. So short, to the point, got all those numbers. If you want more, I have them. Remember, follow along on all the platforms. Videos are Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. I throw the link on Getter, Instagram, as long as they're less than an hour long. Audio is on Anchor, Breaker, Overcast, Sketcher, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts. I can keep track of all those. I also got put on iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. I can't, keep track of those as easily. So if you use the first 9 I mentioned, it's much easier. Anchor gets a little thing. I get some. I'm not making anything off of it, but it's easier for me to track it on there. And again, follow along on all the platforms. Comment and tell me what you think. Let me know what your opinion is on it, or what I got wrong, or what you want to know. If you want to come on and talk one day, I'm always open to sit down and talk with people as long as you stay level-headed and calm and not, go off on a tirade, because then I have to yell and then it just gets awkward. And but I'll have a serious conversation with anyone. But I appreciate you giving me any time. Thanks for checking me out. Don't forget, again, follow along on all the platforms, comment, tell me what you think, share them out, because that's the best advertising I can get is all you people. Just hit the share button so it gets out to more people. Like them all. Let me know what you think. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. And like always, until next time, my friends, peace.